Students, pay attention. We are starting with 3.4, which are the word problems related with our arithmetic progression. On 1st January 2016, Sanika decided to save rupees 10, rupees 11 on 2nd day, means on 2nd January, rupees 12 on 3rd day. If she decide to save like this, then on 31st December, means throughout the year 2016, what would be her total saving? Very simple question, but what to find, that you must understand. First I will write savings of Sanika on different dates, right from 1st to 31st December. Ten, 11, 12, 13, 14 and so on. Daily 1 rupee increase. Now main question, is it AP? Yes, it is an AP. It is an AP. What is A? A is equal to 10. N, first D. D is equal to 11 minus 10, difference 1 1, daily 1 1, D is 1. And what is N? Most important. 1st January to 31st December, generally it is 365 days, so we will write 365, but in this case it is wrong because it is 2016. If last two digits are divisible by 4, then it is a leap year. It is not of 365 days but of 366 days. So she is saving for 366 days. So N is 366. Such a 366 terms are there. And we have to find total saving, means not saving on 31st December, we have to see total saving up to 31st December. So we have to find SN, means S366 equal to question mark. What is total saving? Sum of all the savings right from 1st January to 31st December. So we have to find SN, S366, not 365. Now use the SN formula and get the answer. SN is equal to N by 2 bracket 2A plus N minus 1 into D. Therefore S366 is equal to 366 upon 2. 2 into, what is A value? 10 plus N minus 1 is 366 minus 1 into D value is 1. Difference 10, 11, 12, 1 rupees difference. Then apply BODMAS rule. First do this product within the bracket, inside the bracket part. This also you can simplify. 183, 366 upon 2 into bracket 20 plus 365 into 1 is 365. This is 365 into 1 is easy, so directly we did. Inner part of the bracket 365 multiplied by 1, 365. So total, how much is her saving? 183 into 385. Inside part of the bracket first. According to BODMAS rule, bracket first. And now we have to multiply this and write. In 0, 455, 70,455, and it is in rupees. Therefore, her saving, her total saving, therefore total saving of Sanika is equal to, or is, answer in word, rupees 70455. Every one of you neatly observe how it is solved. It is as total saving, means 10 rupees plus 11 rupees, 12 rupees, 13 rupees, 14 rupees, 15 rupees, 16 rupees, add up to 31st December, whatever 375, 376 will be last saving. Like that she is saving 10 rupees, 11 rupees, last day 376 rupees, but every day, not every month. And her total saving becomes 70,455 rupees. Second sum, a man borrow 8,000 and agree to repay total interest of 1360 in 12 monthly installment. Each installment being less than the preceding one by rupees 40. Find the amount of first and last installment. What is the meaning of it? One person take with interest money. How much he takes? 8,000 rupees. On 8,000 he says that within 1 year I will pay extra 1360 as an interest. Total he will give 12 installments, but all installments are not same. Each installment is less than preceding one by rupees 40. Means 40 rupees less every time. In short, पहिल्या मंथमध्ये जर 500 असतील तर त्याच्या पुढच्या मंथमध्ये 40 लेस 460, नेक्स्ट 420, नेक्स्ट 380, like that he agreed to pay. I hope all of you understood this much. So what is this 8,000 and 1360? That is total amount he has to pay back. It is SN. So man borrows rupees 8,000. Interest he agreed to pay rupees 1360. Total to repay, amount to repay, परत करायची amount rupees 9360, and this is SN S12. In how many installments? 12 installment. Therefore SN is equal to 9360, where N is in 12 installments, means N is 12. Let D is every time 40 rupees less, so D is minus 40 rupees. It is in rupees. Let the first installment be rupees X. First installment be rupees X. So what is X? A is equal to X. Therefore A is equal to X, first term. Installments are, in short, A minus X minus 40, X minus 80, 40 less, and so on. It is AP. In AP, these are the things we have to find X. So first use the formula of SN, N by 2 bracket 2A plus N minus 1 into D. S12 is equal to 12 upon 2 bracket 2x. A we assume as X. In some school they may write A as it is A. Let first installment be A. Here we assume X. Plus 12 minus 1 into minus 40. S12 value is given SN S12 as N is 12. 9360 is equal to 6 bracket 2x plus 11 into minus 40. Nine three six zero is equal to 6 into bracket 2x minus 440. 11 into minus 40 is minus 440. Then 6 bracket 2x minus 440 equal to 9360. Therefore 2x minus 440 equal to 9360 upon 6. 2x minus 440 equal to, cancel, 6 1s are 6, 3 remains, 6 5s are 30, 3 remains, 6 6s are 36. So 2x is 1560 plus 440. 2x is 2000. 0, 4 plus 6 10, carry 1, 1 plus 4 5 plus 5 10, carry 1, 1 and 1 2. So x is 2000 upon 2, x is equal to 1000. X is what? First installment. Therefore first installment is rupees 1000. First installment is rupees 1000. We want to find last installment. Last means 12th. N is 12. Last installment to find means what to find? T12. 12th term we have to find. As we have obtained first term means first installment A. Now we have to find 12th term. That part I am doing here. Pay attention. T12 equal to, first we will write Tn formula, because formula always have marks in board exam. Tn is A plus n minus 1 into D. Therefore T12 is equal to, what is A? Just now we have obtained. A means only x, 1000. A equal to x equal to 1000 plus 12 minus 1 into minus 40. As he is paying 40 rupees less every time, in the last installment he has to pay very less amount. 11 into minus 40, 440 less. If we subtract it, you will get 560 rupees. Therefore, last installment, 12th installment, last installment, because he is paying 12 installment total, equal to rupees 560. These are the two main answers. Last part is done on this side. Neatly pay attention. First installment is rupees 1000. Last installment is rupees 560. Last sum we have observed, we have to find Sn also. Sn was given, we have to find first term A also and last term Tn also. That was different. This third sum is similar to first sum, very easy. Sachin invested in National Savings Certificate Scheme 5,000 in first year, 7,000 in second year, 9,000 in third year. Like that he invested for 12 years. What is the total investment? Means we have to find S12. Only that much. So investment of Sachin in different years Like that wording should be used. What is in first year? 5,000. Second, 7,000. Third, 9,000. Is it same difference? Yes, to 2,000 every year. So it is AP. It is an AP, so that we can use the formula. A is rupees 5,000. D is 7,000 minus 5,000, second term minus first term, equal to 2,000. A is known, D is known. For how many years? 12 years. Means every year once, total 12. N is 12. To find S12. S12 total finding, total saving in 12 years, sum of 12 installments, S12 equal to question mark. So I have to use formula. Sn is equal to n by 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. S12 is equal to 12 upon 2 bracket 2 into 5,000 plus 12 minus 1 into d is every year difference is 2,000. Every year he is increasing his investment by 2,000 rupees. Installment of investment. Therefore, S12 is equal to 6 bracket 2 into 5,000 is 10,000 plus 12 minus 1. 12 minus 1 is 11 into 2,000. 11 into 2,000. So I am doing directly. 11 into 2,000 is 22,000. 12 minus 1, 11 multiplied by 2,000. So S12 is 6 bracket 10,000 plus 22,000 is 32,000. 30 will remain as it is. 6 2s are 12, 6 3s are 18 and 1 19. 1,92,000 rupees. 1,92,000 rupees. Therefore, total investment of Sachin in 12 years. Sachin invested how much? Rupees 1,92,000 in 12 years. Neatly observed how it is solved. Only we have to use SN formula. Investment of first year 5,000, second year 7,000, third year 9,000 and so on in that sequence. Means it is AP. First term A is 5,000, common difference is 2,000. Such a 12 year he is investing means N is 12. We have to find sum of all the 12 installment S12 means total investment. In the first and third sum we have used formula Sn. In the second sum we have used formula for A and formula for Tn. It is the fourth sum. There are 27 row of seats in an auditorium. 27 rows of seats means total there are 27 rows. 27 रांगा आहेत seatsच्या. These 27 we have not to use anywhere. Then why it is given? Because it is asked how many seats are there in the 15th row and how many total seats are there in the auditorium. That time we have to use N as 27. So once we have to use N as 15 to find Tn and to find S27. S27 means total seats in 27 rows. And in the 15th row means we have to find T15. So it is one of the lengthy sum. We have to use Tn also, we have to use Sn also. First we will write the seats the number of seats in different rows. In auditorium, 20 in first, 22 in second, 24 in third, and so on. It is AP. What is first term? 20. What is common difference? 22 minus 20. Every time 2, 2, 2, 2, 20, 22, 24, D is 2. Total there are 27 row. First, but we have to first find 15th row seats. Means we have to find T15 equal to how much? And total seats in all 27 rows. Means S27 equal to how much? Tn also we have to use, Sn also we have to use. T15 means 15th term. 15th term means seats in the 15th row. Seats in first row, second row, third row. Seats in 15th row is T15. And S27 means 20 plus 22 plus 24, like that. For 27 terms addition, S27. Two questions are asked. Tn also, Sn also we have to use. So first I am using Tn. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. T15 is 20 plus 15 minus 1 into 2. 20 plus 14 into 2. 20 plus 28. 48. What is this 48? T15. T15 means 15 term. First term means number of seats in first row. Second term means number of seats in second row. T15 48 means there are 48 seats in the 15th row. In the 15th row. How many seats are there in the 15th row? That answer, 48 seats are there in the 15th row. One answer is obtained. Now for second answer, total seats, sum of all the seats in all 25 row. So we have to use Sn formula. Sn is n by 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So S27, why 27? All the rows, total seats in the auditorium, S27. 27 upon 2 bracket 2 into 20 plus 27 minus 1 into 2 difference. S27 is 27 upon 2 into bracket 40 plus 26 into 2, product first, then addition. 27 upon 2 bracket 40 plus 52. 27 upon 2 into bracket 92. Now 2 and 92 can be cancelled. 46. 2 4s are 8, 1 remain, 2 6s are 12. So S27 is 27 into 46. 27 into 46. 27 6s is 162. And 27 4s is 108. 108 and 16, 124. 124 and these two, 1 2 4 2 seats. And that we have to write in words. What is this S27? total seats in auditorium. Total seats in auditorium are 1242 seats. Neatly observe. Two questions are asked. 15th row, number of seats in 15th row means only in 15th row. First row 20, second row 22, third row 24 means 15th row means T15, 15th term we have to find. And total seats in auditorium means we have to find sum of all the row seats. Total there are 27 row, so sum of seats in all 27 means we have to find S27. So Tn is obtained for 15, Sn is obtained for 27, T15 gives number of seats in 15th row, S27 gives total seats in auditorium. Once again I will explain, pay attention. There is an auditorium with 27 rows of seats. Total row are 27. Means total lines are 27. In each line, in first row, there are 20 seats. All of you know auditorium. Look at this. Generally auditorium is like this. This is the stage. Then seating arrangement is like this. In first row there are less seats, in second row there are more, in third row there are more, because in first row if there are many then they cannot see this corner. So in first row there are 20 seats, in second row there are 22 seats, in third row there are 24 seats, and so on. We want in the T15th row how many seats, and we want also total seats in all 27 row. Total seats in all 27 row. These 20 plus 22 plus 24 plus for all 27. So we have to find T15 means number of seats in the 15th row, and S27 means sum of seats in all the 27 row. This is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 22. Such a 27 lines are there. All these seats, total seats S27. I hope at least now all of you understood it. S27 we have to find means we have to find sum of all the seats, first row, second row up to 27th row.